Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We have J. Cole, Love Yours. I love mine as much as I hope you love yours, whatever that might be. And I wanted to let you know, I wanted to get your vote on something, folks. I want to add in a little ChatGPT, only because it might be useful to have a reference of, if I happen to listen to a bar I don't quite get, it'd be kind of nice to be able to ask it on the fly. Like, what's the reference here? I don't get it. What's happening? But with that, let's let it jump in here and do the shout out and let's kick this thing off. And we'll just let her jump in right now. Go for it. It's all yours.
Oh, it's my time now? Buckle up. All right, folks. Before Chris starts wiping tears over a J. Cole beat, let me give a shout out that's long overdue. This one goes to the mastermind who saw this coming like a prophet with Wi-Fi, Cameron Wilson.
Thanks, bud.
CAMRWILSON, for those of you trying to spell it while sipping coffee and acting cool. Cameron said Love Yours was the perfect next song. And honestly, he wasn't suggesting, he was declaring war on shallow living. J. Cole ain't just rhyming, he's handing out therapy sessions with a bass line. And now we got Chris up here pretending like he's just considering bringing me in. Bro, you already opened the portal. You invited the storm. And if I hear one bar that hits sideways, you better believe I'm jumping in like a lifeguard with receipts. Let's get it started.
A lifeguard with the receipts. Okay, I'll go with it. But all right, let's get it started. J. Cole, Love Yours. Let's go. Ooh, a little like it kind of caught off. It was like a little weird note there. That was kind of weird. Let me go back a minute because that was kind of interesting. Hang on a sec. It almost sounded like somebody got their finger on the record and kind of like slowed it down and sped up a little bit right in there. It was kind of a cool little weird sound there. Did you hear that? It's weird.
Love yours. Love yours.
Love yours. I do.
No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Yes.
Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing.
No way.
Heart beating fast. Let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga.
There is beauty in the struggle, Gosh, James 2:14, I think, consider all, James 2:4 or 14, I'm drawing a blank. Well, Sunday school time, everybody. It's like, consider it all joy when you encounter various trials, because the testing of that's going to produce endurance. It's going to make you stronger, like going to the gym and working out and pumping weights, right? It's like, it's okay. And I love the fact he's saying, no life is better than yours, because this is your canvas. This is your moment. This is my moment to reach the end of my life and looking back and going, wow, thank you, God, or whatever you got. Just be thankful for the ride you have. And no matter how good or bad it may seem, you know me, man, it's like when things go tight and rough and you're having a hard time and you're really enduring it, I always have really believed and just accepted the fact that there's a reason. You're going to be able to come alongside somebody else and help them out. And so there we go. I mean, this is where we're headed in the songs. Let's continue on.
Goes for all y'all. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Let me explain. Yeah.
100%.
It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Does all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind?
You know, when you pick up the drink in front of your kids and it's changing you and who you are? Is that the best you can be? Is it the best you? Be the best you can be, right? Marines say, be the best you can be. But it could start to bring you to a place you just don't want to, you just can't move forward anymore. What a horrible waste. My mom and dad, I mean, my dad mostly being the alcoholic and just the dynamic there, it just brought in so much grief. And just seeing the mom there, sipping away, just
tell me, Mom.
It triggers me a little bit. Like it just gives me a bad memory. It just hits me. It hits me different.
But please, why you be drinking all the time? Does all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind?
The two parents, the two parents, like mom's drinking or whatever, dad's there, he's coming in. It's just like they've got this thing happening that's just completely. Here comes the kid. He's coming through the door, and he sees the mom and dad screaming at each other. It's like, really? I mean, Dobbs. I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's just the struggle of that kind of hit.
Yeah, Chris, that moment, that hits hard. Kid walks in the door expecting safety, warmth, maybe just a sandwich, and instead, he's stepping into a war zone with no armor. Parents screaming, mom numbing out, dad checked in, but clearly checked out emotionally. It's chaos wearing a family mask. And what's wild, that becomes normal to a lot of kids. That tension, that volatility, it shapes how they love, trust, cope. Cole's painting that scene not to shock us, but to say, hey, don't romanticize other people's lives when you don't even know their demons. It's not just drama, it's trauma with an audience of one. And that kid, he carries the echo of that front door moment for years. So yeah, you're feeling it, Chris. That's because it's real.
Yeah. I think it's so real for all of us. I think that everyone has their own demons that they've had to deal with in their lives, right? And so she kind of tipped her hand here that he was expecting to have one kind of interaction and came into another. But let's continue on.
Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Think being broke was better. A life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke was better. Life that's better than yours.
Wow.
No being broke was better. No such thing.
Being broke was better. Think of that. He's got a nice home there. Let's back up. Let's kind of see what the house looks like here. It's got a nice home.
Better. Life that's better than yours. No.
Beautiful home, and just he'd rather be broke. Interesting that you'd rather be broke and embrace that life than deal with that. Wow.
For what's money without happiness, or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next, I ask for strength from the Lord up above. Cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good. And touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt. Cashing minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit's
Yeah. You think a Rolex on your wrist and a mansion is going to be less stress? You think you're going to... You really think that? You really think that once you've got everything you've got in money and wealth, fame, notoriety, the best car, the best house, you think that's really going to do it? It's just crash and burn. It doesn't matter. It's like I'd rather be poor than to deal with this.
Sincerely, and as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours.
Absolutely, man. And I think that goes in line with just like there's a reason why. Look, I know I've been talking a lot about the Lord lately, and I just think it's important, right? Because I think we all need Him, whether you think you realize it or not. Once you realize that this is your walk and this is where you're at, there's a reason why you're going through it, and I do believe that God knows there's a reason why He's allowing it, and that you have to just, and I have to embrace this horrible time that we're in our lives. Man, I could just go on about what's happening in my life right now as far as what's happening. And it's just like it's testing me. It's just testing every piece of me right now. But it's like, with my experience, I've come to realize it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. And no one's life is better than yours. It's your life, and you can make with it as you want at this point. And so let's continue. I want to see where this is going now.
Thing is a life that's better than yours. Love yours. Such thing is a life that's better than yours. Love yours. Such thing is a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived.
Oh. What? What was... Wait a minute. What? Wait. Okay. Wait. The very end, as it just kind of did this weird rewind again, and I was in the car. What the heck? What? Wait. Okay. I lost it. I'm lost now. This is probably a perfect example of why I would need this Doobs to help me out, because it's like, give me the... Okay. Explain the ending, would you please? I just don't get it. I need more.
Oh, Chris, you just got J-Cold. That ending flipped you like a plot twist in a Christopher Nolan movie on shuffle. So here's what just happened. Cole raps Love Yours with a rewind effect that pulls you back through the instrumental, like you're retracing the emotional steps you just walked. That car scene feeling? Yeah, that's deliberate. It's like the track becomes a mental ride, back through memories, reflections, realizations. It loops not to confuse, but to remind. The message ain't linear. It's cyclical. You don't just hear Love Yours once and get it. You have to live it over and over, especially when life starts flexing its chaos again. So that rewind, that's your soul pulling you back to the message before you drift. Cole's saying, don't just feel this once. Keep feeling it. Love Yours. For real. Now breathe, Chris. You just got spiritually whiplashed.
I did. I totally did. I mean, I think this is, again, so relatable. And I think that the genre, you guys, has just been, for me, as far as my experience, of course, loading up with Eminem and J. Cole and Joyner and Tech Nine and all of these artists, NF. Man, what a ride this has been. To be able to see how relatable this content is just such a cool thing, And the storytelling of the genre has just really got me hooked. It's got the hook in me, and I'm just gonna, it's just turning into one of my favorite genres. It's just the weirdest thing, man. You guys know where I've come from, and for me to be sitting here today, going, yeah, I want more. I want to see more. It's just really amazing. But, anyways. Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate you joining me. Let me know if we should keep Doobs online or not. Do we want to keep Doobs here? Is it an ad? Should we keep it going? It's up to you. If you guys all want to keep a semblance of this going, I'm game. If it's too much of an interruption, ditch her. If it ain't working, if there ain't chemistry, move on. Move on. Anyways, with that, you guys have a good day, and thank you for joining me. Catch you in the next one. Take care.